Good news for Resident Evil fans, guys. With Resident Evil 8, The Village being announced, and I'm personally really excited for. I just beat Resident Evil 3. I thought it was a decent game. I didn't think it was as good as 2. I was really hoping to get that 2 storyline type deal where, you know, you have to play through the entire game twice to get the full ending. We didn't really get that. We got a shorter game. Glad I didn't pay $60 for it. Really sad that a lot of you probably did. I digress though. Okay, before we get this video started, I do want to let everyone know that I stream on Twitch. Check out that link down below in the description. I'll see you there. Netflix has just announced a new CGI Resident Evil series that is going to be canon with the video game franchise. It's going to be 100% canon with Capcom's Resident Evil franchise, which I am completely excited about. It looks like it takes place between Resident Evil 2 and 3, and it's going to be about Leon and Claire so far. Will they expand upon that? I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and get into this article. This article comes from PC Gamer. We have new images here of Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield looking like absolute bosses sitting here in these thrones, right? This was posted on the Netflix Twitter account. I'm glad that Netflix is doing something good because of what the recent controversy they've been dealing with. It was bad. It was bad for them. But Netflix's upcoming anime series Resident Evil Infinite Darkness will be an official part of the Resident Evil canon, according to the NX on Netflix Twitter account. When Biohazard runs wild, only a pair of veteran zombie slayers can get the job done. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness is a new original series set in the canon of Capcom's survival horror classic franchise RE games, coming next year. So this is going to be right on the cusp of RE8. Resident Evil is back in full screen. Fantastic. Can we please get some Dino Crisis up in this bitch, Capcom, at some point? Can we get maybe a Devil May Cry series, Netflix? Who knows? That would be so freaking amazing. Hey, can we even get a good Dead Rising game at some point, please? Maybe a new Street Fighter, whatever. No further details have been given yet, but wording seems pretty unambiguous, especially since the official Twitter accounts for both Capcom and Resident Evil games series were tagged in this tweet. This is exciting news for lore fans. I am unashamedly one. I'm a lore fan as well. I love the Resident Evil lore. I can't tell you how many lore videos I go through playing these games, trying to find every single file, read everything. If you ever seen one of my streams while I'm playing Resident Evil, I literally get into character reading all of these lore files and in the most insane voices. I hope to see you in one of the streams one of these days, guys. Even though Capcom retains tight control over what's canon and what's not, that doesn't mean the series timeline is free from confusion. You can't actually play the original game canonically. For example, since neither Chris nor Jill's run can end with all the right characters alive and accounted for, while the recent remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3 are both considered canon alongside the original versions, despite sometimes significant differences between them. At a glance though, Resident Evil's wiki with its canon page reveals that the franchise's sprawling official canon includes an unusual entries such as 3 stage plays, that's true, 1 musical, and the inclusion of the Netflix series isn't really that weird. 3 CGI movies, Damnation, Degeneration, and Vendetta. I really enjoyed all 3 of these movies, actually. I think I want to rewatch these. I'm probably going to rewatch these in my Discord. Are also canon. The live action movies aren't, however. And being a fan of Resident Evil, and a lot of my friends are huge fans of Resident Evil as well. That's how I got into Resident Evil. My friend Pat loves the live action films. I thought they were pretty decent. I didn't really like how they strayed too far and they really got actiony, and I feel like the action oriented sequences, like how actiony the movies were, affected games like Resident Evil 5 and 6, which most fans didn't enjoy those either. I do know a few people that did, but we're not going to talk about those people because their opinions are wrong. Let me stop. On reflection, maybe it's best that this news was constrained by the necessary brevity of a tweet. The news also accompanied new images showing off the character designs for Leon and Claire, and 2 series leads for both of whom are set major players in Infinite Darkness as well. This isn't the first time we've seen them. We were already revealed in the month's trailer. They were already revealed in last month's trailer, but this still allows us to take in the respective new looks in closer detail. Players familiar with the characters from their latest outing and last year's Resident Evil 2 remake might be surprised to see them looking solely different from their video game versions. Yeah, they do look a little different from their video game versions, but they're both looking good. What would be really, really great if it would be the same voice actors. That would really sell it for me. Leon and Claire are both looking good, and I'll admit that I was, for one, momentarily taken aback when presented with 2 entirely different attractive people sporting the same hairstyles and iconic jackets. It makes sense, of course. The main cast of Resi have had several redesigns over the years. Yeah, I mean, just look at Jill from just Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6 to the Resident Evil 3 remake. She looks completely different, you know? Even in the movies, if you watch the movies, they look different as well. So it's not surprising. Chris Redfield has gone through multiple redesigns. Leon in particular looks a little older, more rugged, and his recent fresh face RE2 reincarnation. This might be me reading too much into a completely normal redesign, but he and Claire are referred to here as veteran zombie slayers, so it's not unreasonable to assume that we're looking at a slightly more mature and battle-hardened version of the duo. Still no word yet when the Resident Evil Infinite Darkness will be out on Netflix, with a release year of 2021 at most we know so far. So there you have it, guys. We're getting a new Resident Evil CGI series from Netflix that's going to be canon with the games going forward, and I am really excited about that. I hope you are too. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe to stay up to date for more videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.